passive downstairs. Gonna take the fights once Vitality are up close, which is typically where the Glocks are at their best. AZ finding his time with the USP, gonna be dealt with by MBK. Gonna take control over Decon, allows them this safe plant. No one's coming down ramp. They know it off for them thus far. They're gonna need someone to come up big, pull off a big performance to steer this back around in their favor. Kirby is landing shots left and right. Zaiwu, the last player left, is just in a cluster of counter-attack.
Kirby, we've been waiting to see when the hell Kirby was going to come back to his proper form on this North team, and he's had a really good tournament so far, which is good news.
Always seems to do some of his best work under MSL's tutelage. I think Valda's a very different in-game lead. Let's see if it works. Yugi. Nothing wrong with...
Only their second buy, so there's no need to spam the panic baskets just yet, chat. Still have plenty of time to figure something out, but man, they're just getting rocked. That was some nice aggressive play into radio, stamping out.
Small minor victories, thus, but it's not really amounting to much. They're not really getting a stranglehold over Nuke right now.
Yeah, I mean, the 2 gun rounds they've had, this one and the previous, they just lose so much too early, and it just keeps spiraling as NBK's been dealt with. The crossfire now for Zaiwu. He'll be go far, passing with flying colors. An upper push here from Vitality on a bit of a force buy. They've gotten into the upper, but can they get the frags?
So far, the answer is no, but that's going to start to switch around in favor of North. All the bloodshed against the Frenchman. No Danes have fallen. Zaiwu, AK, not much hope. It was another round where they had weapons. Is it going to be another round where they don't even get a kill? We're getting past awkward territory now, Doug. We are getting into call a timeout, please, and have a good side.
Yugi and Kirby almost have double the kills of the entire Vitality team by themselves. That's how bad it's gotten. But can this buy round finally be where Vitality turn the tides? A good approach to upper smoke on Mini, but they haven't dealt with hate up top. There's no fire to push him out. But luckily, they're still finding the frags anyway. They finally have a man advantage, Vince.
The best chance they've had, by far. Nothing has even came close to this. A bomb plant. This is only their second bomb plant, so it's only going to be the AWP that survives.
Finally, a breath of life from the Frenchman. Just a good little upper take
needed. You will snatch his life away. Snag them the early advantage. Double smoke into main there.
The glass betraying Yugi. He had it lined up. Good shot. MBK picks up on Valda, trying to get aggressive towards the lobby. Yugi still stands at outer, but he's going to get swarmed soon. He's got to be very careful, and he can't get away. This is a big pickup for Vitality.
Gate on the cross, though, could put a silence to this. Plenty of damage to Alex, who just about gets away. MBK also here, now showing his hand, and Gate is going to be getting flanked. Apex or MBK, who kills him? More than likely Apex. That's his first kill, and his second kill. It's, of course, not the nuke of all. That grenade bounces off the head of MBK. Literally saw it hit off his helmet. Now the flashbang's going to be firing into the site. Zaiwu entries with his AWP. And Gage gonna have to be a sentinel, a lone guardian at the back of the site. He decides to actually switch things up and be the aggressor instead. He's coming through into lobby, but MBK, he had the instinct to pull back and just double check. Bomb getting planted on B site as they've got control over Secret and also Decon. So it is gonna be a plant. No chance of them taking that away.
Yeah, and Kirby's too far away, it feels like, to really have any ability to help retake. Also, again, as you noted, North still with plenty of money to buy here, but the funds are starting to circle. They're approaching max loss funds at the same time, but still next round their buy would be poor if they even chose to do one. So this could be a big round for Vitality to really close that gap. Big one from Zaiwu, catches Kirby lurking outside, trying to do something different, but it's not going to pay offense. It just gives Vitality more of an advantage.
Yeah, starting to see some mistakes start slipping. Very unfortunate for Yugi. Does catch MBK, but the bullet must have just flipped the box in front of him. Otherwise, he would have been gone. Not for the first time. MBK catches Gade pushing into lobby. Getting rid of deja vu now. Vitality gonna be picking up a...
been able to just rattle the North defense. This round, again, it's the outside smoke wall, but they're probably going to come midi and try to split upper. That means that AZ has to do a lot of work.
It's only one kill for AZ, but elsewhere, the kills are going the way of North. Alex traversing outside, trying to get round the back of the Danes, finds Yugi at the top.
A lot of force buying. It's easier to do on T side, so that's really the only reason why I kind of favor T side first always, but whatever. Big defense, though, from RPK on top, limited by KRB.
Yeah, on the hut, he will be bouncing back with authority, runs down trying to reload his gun, and they're not going to allow him to do that. Valda, in the meanwhile, the in-game leader for North, gonna try and pull off something truly special, dropping to the bomb of Vitality. Gonna have multiple angles, and it's Alex that catch. Anyway, gonna be extinguished. The Molotov, Apex, locking it down. The engage is initiated, and Alex is looking to snuff it out before it can gain any momentum. Bombs got dropped, as will Gade. Yugi, last line of aggression that North can hope to pivot off. He's got one, but this is almost impossible.
Nades do come in towards outside, but don't really do the bulk of the damage they were hoping for. The smoke wall will help them cross towards sidewalk, but the spam of ZywOo has eaten them up, but killing so much damage across the other players.
Yeah, it's brutal, isn't it? Half dead players moving round the corner into Apex's explosives. There's another one in there, and there's gonna be bullets that finishes off the rest. A 4K for Apex, who at one point was on the brink of a 007. Walk now, sneaking his way into a spray. RPK, next player to stand tall. Kirby didn't want to have to fire because his teammate was in the way. And MBK is going to finish off the round.
Again, technical, maybe just better implementation of their utility. Something has to change. Obviously, this round probably not going to be it, Chief, because they don't have a whole lot to work with, but they are getting some entries on lower thanks to Valdez CZ.
Maybe it is it, Chief, after all. Grenades firing in with Molotovs and flashes, actually. Gade's going to come back with one, but there's another player above him. And the verticality
Was actually going to be waiting there, so we could have a straight-up AWP duel coming up soon on this location. But it feels like North might just want to go towards upper.
Does seem that way, but if they push ramp, ZywOo is here, laid in wait. Gonna get the first. They're trying to bait out this shot with the player jumping across. Not gonna happen. And now they're pushing in. They're assuming that ZywOo was alone. Bomb's been dropped outside of ramp.
Oh. Gary was trying to sneak around outside. He does get a kill on the ZywOo. This might open ramp room up, Vince.
Potentially, but still 30 seconds left. So even if they can get their hands on the bomb, it's still about getting to the site and getting it planted out. There's Apex, comes in, gets fragged by Valda. Easy just watching the back, watching the flank. PK wants to move in. You can see he's desperately waiting, but they're going to move into his crosshair instead. They second guess. Moved on to a smoother climate. Then it's all been their way. Flashbang out. They're anticipating that RPK does take the brunt of it, but he also has another player just around the corner helping him out. ZywOo also with the AWP. Has no problems dipping in with frags, and MBK, Apex, everybody's chiming in. The only player that hasn't got a kill this round is Alex. That's because he just simply hasn't seen anybody. Yugi against 5. No bomb, no hope. Does land a tasty headshot onto MBK though. Gonna be able to, these are all the things that will be in the back of Yugi's mind. Yes, he's got a second kill, and it's a really nice try, but he loses the vast majority of his HP in the process. He's only on 4. One bullet will end him.
Now they have to just try to dig deep and figure out something, because this map's almost over, and it's not gone the way they've expected. They're going to try to crash upper one more good time, Vince, and they do get the entry.
But there is Apex spraying with the AUG. Not quite as precise as you'd have liked, and this actually is one of the best chances North have had. Maybe they can at least get one round on their T-half. Something to be somewhat happy and satisfied by in a half that has just been anything but. They've been outplayed into oblivion on this T-half, and it seems like Vitality you just want to save. Again, similar to what we said before, They've got to come back. RPK's only played it struggling, but a double nade outside will end the life of Kirby. It could be the final time of this map. North's pick hasn't been the way they wanted to go. Now Ramp's getting executed on. MBK kind of left alone as Alex is actually transitioning. He just dropped down onto the ramp side. Next to the railings, Valda, suddenly 13 HP. Is it going to be unlucky for Vita? This USP checking up on heaven. Going to see the shadow. Finishes Val.
Jungle, which means Palace has a way easier time actually getting out without getting shot at. It's only going to be Val, that ticket booth, that can really do anything about the split out of Palace.
So the flash goes over. Now they're going to start to push. Still have a smoke to use if Apex decides to. Burst Glock gets the upper hand onto Valda. Plant's gonna follow. RPK knows he's completely safe. The one angle would have been ramp, but a fast rotation at this stage, very, very unlikely.
Look at this bunch up.
The stack of vitality. MBK trying to bait them in. It may not even be required because MBK is gonna clean them up, single-handedly wrecking through North. Kirby is gonna pause a bit longer.
Yeah, they did do the double smoke on Catwalk, but then the counter incendiary came in, so it slowed them down, so now they have to re-aggress.
ZywOo first in. If they don't check the balcony, Gade is going to be in the thick of the kills. And with Kirby actually plucking that frag out, they may not even check it. The early skirmishes going in favor of the Danes, forcing Vitality to rethink their strategy. May commence a push on A momentarily. Going to get Alex up into the window. Big kill onto Kirby. Can trade across to the Org now. RPK putting the pressure on the A site. Valda's going to hold on with his M4. Only 7 bullets remain for it. Now has to reload, taking bullets through the triple box, but it's MBK that comes out worse. Solid shot by Alex, though. Only 10 seconds. And he's got 2 separate angles to watch out for. The bomb's also in connector, so the round's over. It's just whether he can hold on to the Org and maybe take Yugi with him. It should be decent.
Actually, he's not the one with the Molotov, so he can't do that. This could be a real problem.
Alex flirting with the CT boxes. 2 players in shadow, 1 Molotov, 1 flash perfectly placed. Is going to completely destroy this, but no one's bothering from Vitality. They're the ones taking the flashbangs. They're the ones taking the confrontation. Do they even try and peek again? I don't think they do. Who expects 2 players to be down here? This is such a ballsy, risky play, but it's going to pay off for them. Gate can wait. He can bide his time and strike in with the Orb. Double spray, and that's the round going to North. The double... Daisy's going to throw in the smoke. Same position where we saw Jacob early for Renegades, cleaning house. It's just lining up for Kirby. Caught in no man's land. It's too easy for North. Feels like Vitality not quite being proactive enough, almost death by indecision. Who's gonna miss his chance?
It's not normal for them, Vince. Like, they are normally a very fast-paced team on this map. Even if they, you know, do standard stuff like mid-control, they use ticket booth. So AZ's that roaming rifler that gives Yugi that breathing room to be flexible. They're gonna try to do a window boost, but AZ crosses the other side. He might be able to stop it. It's all going to come down to timing on when that smoke fades. Valda kills the player stairs as well.
Alex gets Kirby finally, but there is AZ hidden in the smoke. Probably scared Alex, to be fair. Did not expect that whatsoever. AZ now stuck on the wrong side jungle. That grenade could do some damage to MBK. Only chips him, really. Bomb's been planted out in the open. Easier to defend for Vitality. RPK on the prowl. Looking for some prey. MBK smacks AZ in the head with his Desert Eagle, but Gade again with the rotation, looking to try and claim more kills. He's now stuck between 2 players on Tetris. Look to build some blocks and try and clutch this round out. Doesn't have a kit. Would love to try and defuse it in the smoke, or at least tickle it out, but it's not going to be happening. Pulls back, gets a Molotov. He knows ZywOo is here. He's looking for a kit, I think, off his fallen teammate, but it's nowhere to be found. There wasn't one. Vitality will get a 6-4. Toss towards the connector side. ZywOo gonna get boosted up onto the short boxes. This could deem Gade's like forfeit, and indeed it will. He peeks out too early. An incendiary goes with him. Bomb's been dropped out. Can Kirby land some mad deagles? We know he has that power. We know he has it up his sleeve. The rest of his team is collapsing around him. And Kirby can't be that foundation to build off on the B side. If Valda and AZ want to pull this off, it's going to have to be blood, sweat, and tears. And they decide against it. They've got an AWP. AZ's getting out of that.
Good little audible. See, the A explosion is coming from Vitality. They are changing the pace. They are looking to swarm their way into A.
Well, they've made the big call. Now they've got to follow through with it. They've got to show resolve, tenacity, grit, all of it. Straight up skill and aim. And that's what Valda and AZ are doing. There's an AWP down range, finds Zaiwu, slots in between the eyes. Apex gonna have to land some big kills here. There's one, spins around, can't get a second. RPK's gone down too, and the
Glitch, that's so massive.
come on, Apex, stop that. He's trying to jump shoot with an AK, bruh.
Stop Italian.
Exactly. He deserves to die for that, to be honest. That a bit of sanity, a bit of justice has been served in the form of Gade. Slams down the gavel, sentences him to death, and now Vitality gonna be using MBK's first kill to their advantage, pushing through on the CT side of Palace. While two rummage together through ramp. Gonna be a three-pronged attack, but MBK's been dealt with it, but it brings it down to a two-pronged attack now. Alex goes out first. No grenades, gonna proceed this push. They're gonna check Shadow. They're gonna find AZ and look for more. Zaiwu wants a Kirby now. 2-on-2. Up close is RPK with two frags of his own. Lands it with a one tap at the end from A. If this is a read, it's a spot-on read because there's 5 players here from North. And the kills are going the way of Vitality. They're not messing around. They're getting up in the face. Getting close, dropping the bomb, and all the trades going their way. What a...
Finally, they begin to. But MBK has control of Palace fence. That's a big thing.
Yeah, it is huge, isn't it? AZ in the meanwhile is going to be coming through connector. He's starting to get dispersed. MBK even getting one kill there is pretty impressive. Thought he'd be silenced before he had any impact. 8 seconds. They've got to go for this plant, and RPK can go for that peek if he realizes it's planted out in the open, but there is a smoke in his eyes. Maybe he has to finish off onto Kirby, who's already very low. Kirby's got one. This would be a huge clutch for North. An integral part of this best-of-3 series. Their backs to the wall, already 1-0 down in this best-of-3, and RPK is going to go looking. Does have a kit, can afford to check a few more angles as a result of that. And Kirby, perfect timing, hits the headshot and gives North the prolonged delay always does affect the momentum of the game. They're going to be charging, trying to get that adrenaline surging once again onto the B side, where Apex is laid in wait with an AK-47, spins around, can't connect a second frag. Up close. He's going to try and fake out these Molotovs, fake out the players to push in his location. Still plenty of time on the clock. They don't have to try and rush a bomb down. MBK.
Big flank.
It's a big flank, but nearly died. To be fair, Yugi nearly took him down with a P250, landed a dink. There is armor also on Valda. No armor engaged, so aim punch going to be an issue. Smoke down gives them an opportunity to relocate. Zaiwu is going to check the close angle. Yes, he is. And Valda is stuck on the cart. Information gathered. MBK pierces through his head. And Vitality will kick off the resumed gameplay with a round going of opportunity. Good flashbang tossed out as well from Vitality. Smoke onto connector. That smoke is aimed at Palace that Zaiwu just tossed. Bounces off the wall and goes in there, no problem.
Ooh.
RPK using the smoke to his advantage, perched up on the little chair.
And now the smoke fades at connector.
Fades in time for Zaiwu, right? Oh, he's gonna get 2. They're just peeking out in the open. You've got to assume that Zaiwu's gonna re-peek that, surely. He's starting to funnel through the connector. MBK, AK in hand. That's why try and thwart them off, but MBK not. And
they smoke mid to keep Vitality guessing, but it's going to be a flood at A. What can NBK do? He's held back at the ticket booth. He's found one already. He's buying time, doing his job.
Does get dinked up through Toll Booth, but now going to get aggressed on. Flashbangs are solid, as is MBK's aim. Velda going to get 2 of his own. but he's only joined by Yugi. The bomb also dropped in an awkward spot, and to make matters worse, Yugi's gonna have to do it alone. It's him versus the world. It's him to save North. And the Corsair DreamHack Masters, Dallas, and it's not looking good. He's gonna be slow peeking into MBK.